You're having those little things, and now you're doing it. So you're like, oh, it's the little things that make it so special.
Can we talk a little baseball?
Yeah, let's do it.
So yesterday before the game, all the hitters got together in a circle, and you guys had a long talk. What'd you guys talk about that you can share on the radio?
How nicely groomed the grass is at Wrigley. The dirt is perfect. That the wind was kind of blowing out that day. Those little things that we like to talk about, and how nice people's hair is, their beards are lined up, just complimenting one another. I'm serious. We just went around complimenting one another.
I'm literally sitting here trying to figure out what baseball topic you guys talked about. Come on.
Did anyone else say anything?
No, that's why I'm asking.
Oh, I mean, really, like the theme of the conversation was complimenting one another. I promise. I'm not lying.
All right, let me flip it around another way.
We did say how nice the grass was and stuff.
Well, it is beautiful. It is Wrigley Field.
It is, yeah. It's top notch.
Okay, let's talk a little hitting then, because obviously that's been a big issue over the last couple of months. You can't speak for everybody. You can only speak for yourself. What's it going to take from an individual standpoint to get things back in order from an offensive standpoint? Because you guys are better than what we've seen.
Yeah, good question and good point. I think from an individualistic standpoint, it's doing what we do as players best, doing our strengths when we go up to the plate, because that's what the team needs, is for each person 1 through 9 or a bench guy, whatever you are, to go up to the plate and do what you do. Obviously, game calls for certain things and moving the runners over, getting the guy in, and each person does that differently. So if you can go up there and have your at-bat for the team, we're all going to come through. But if we all go up there trying to do something that's not our strength, it's not going to work out. And I think, add a little bit of pressure and pressing, if you will, or a little bit of force, like white knuckle, if you will. It's not the key, and I don't think it's a good combination. And so I think it's a matter of relaxing in a good way, like kind of letting the game come to you, and having your at bat for the team, if that makes sense.
How hard has that been, though? Because when everyone's struggling, there's a tendency to not be able to do that.
Yeah, it's hard. It gets lost in the chaos, if you will, the chaos of the game. It's so easy to get lost in that, and you're trying to hit a 5-run home run. You're trying to make up for the last 10 at bats, or the last time the runners are on base and you didn't get them in. You're trying to make up for all of that. And again, I'm not speaking for everybody, because maybe they don't do that, but sometimes that's where I easily get lost and try to make up for lost times, and that adds pressing, and you kind of get that ball rolling down the wrong hill. And so it's harder to just go up there and, like, as weird as it sounds, it's harder to go up there and just have your individual at bat. As selfish as that sounds, but that's what we need as the team. You can see it on the pitching side. You're the pitcher coming in, like, you have a strength, pitch your style, like, don't go out there and try to be crafty if you're not a crafty guy. So same thing as hitting.
Well, you're in the lineup today.
That's right.
Best of luck.
Let's go. Thank you.
Patrick Wisdom playing first, batting second this afternoon against the Phillies. Fans in Illinois can purchase Cubs Charities 50/50 raffle tickets starting at 10 a.m. through the end of the game at cubs.com/raffle, or from a raffle ambassador at the game through the 8th inning. Coming up, Tommy Hotovy next on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to every Cubs game all season long right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, the most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Con el $5 Meal Deal de McDonald's, eliges entre McDouble o McChicken y además obtienes papas y bebida pequeña y McNuggets de 4 piezas. Es mucho McDonald's por no mucho dinero. Precios y participación pueden variar, solo por tiempo limitado.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders when you need to change tasks in a hurry. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
Celebrate the 4th of July with JC Lick's explosive sale. From today through July 7th, enjoy a whopping 25% off all Ben and Regal interior and exterior paints. That's right, 25% off. Transform your home inside and out with the best quality paint at unbeatable prices. Hurry in and grab these sizzling deals before they're gone. JC Lick, where your perfect paint project begins. Visit jclicht.com to find a location near you.
When you want to bet on sports, played on a field or ice or course,
Bet Rivers is the place.
over, under, money lines, same game parlays, it's all fine.
You'll put a smile on your face.
Bet Rivers Sportsbook is your home for chance, where you can bet on the sports you love. Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Download the app.
Take a chance.
Must be 21 plus. Available in Illinois only. Void where prohibited. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cubs Phillies at Wrigley. Time now to give you access to the Cubs coaching staff. Sponsored by Access One. Best in the business. Managed IT, cybersecurity, and more. AccessOneIT.com. They say you learn a lot about people during the tough times. And here's what pitching coach Tommy Hotovy has learned about manager Craig Counsell.
I think he doesn't overthink things. I think, number one, he doesn't overreact to things. I think he's very calculated on how he goes about analyzing players, analyzing situations, analyzing where our team is. And he takes, it's a very thoughtful approach to what we need to do. He's not very reactionary. And I think it's a testament to like who he is as a person, probably who he was as a player, like very process driven. And he asks a lot of the right questions, you know, and I think he's been the same guy, whether we're winning 10 in a row or losing, 8 out of 10. I think he's always looking for ways to get better and wants to evaluate the situation for what it is and seeing what the next step is. He talks a lot about like what's next, not like what we've done wrong or what's he doesn't like talking about like, okay, we understand what's going on, but what are we going to do to be better? What are we going to do to move forward? Anytime we talk about players and player development and we analyze where they're at from a mechanical standpoint, he's always asking like, okay, what's the plan? He always asks what the plan is. And that's, I think from a coaching standpoint, it's great to hear because you want to learn from the past, but you also want to continue to move and grow and get better.
The baseball board next on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Nico Horner. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Is your kitchen outdated, but remodeling feels overwhelming? At Air Room Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything from design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Air Room's turnkey design build approach create a beautiful, timeless kitchen you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit airroom.com to schedule your free consultation. Air Room Remodeling since 1958. We handle everything.
Choosing what to get at McDonald's for breakfast feels like a game of strategy. I get lost in imagining all the delicious possibilities. A delicious orange juice, crispy hash browns, a refreshing cool McCafe caramelized coffee, but the best, a toasted bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. And when I order and pay ahead, I get 20% off any order of $10 or more. Now I can quit the gameplay and order the easy way in the McD app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Offer valid 6/3/24 through 7/28/24 at participating McDonald's. Valid once per day, excludes tax. Must opt into rewards. Minute Maid is a registered trademark of the Coca-Cola Company.
Okay, Drew, you've got 30 seconds to explain why Bingo Blitz is the #1 free-to-play bingo game in the world.
I need way more time. I mean, there's so much. Power-ups and mini-games and gems, seasonal rooms, special events, chef experiences, collectibles, tournaments, bingo quests, friends requests, chats, trivia.
3 more seconds.
Oh, and it's free.
Now that's a bingo. Download Bingo Blitz on the App Store or Google Play today and use promo code Pandora to get extra gifts. Play now. It's free.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Cubs hosting Philadelphia. Who are you banking on? Is sponsored by Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. I'm banking on Nico Horner. He was riding an 8-game hitting streak before this series started. Lefty's pitching today, so let's go with Nico. The pitching matchup is sponsored by Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Enjoy the laid-back experience of Ziegler Subaru of Kenosha. Right-hander Jameson Taillon going for the Cubs, 4-4 with a 3.03 ERA. Left-hander Christopher Sanchez on the hill for the Phillies. He's 6-3 this season with a 2.41 ERA. That is fourth best in baseball. Around Baseball is sponsored by Great Clips. For your next haircut, go to Great Clips. It's going to be great. On the board, bottom of the 6th inning. Right now, it's the Pirates and Cardinals tied at 1. The Reds a 2-0 lead over the Yankees in the top of the 4th. Now let's pause for God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above.
From the mountains, to the prairies, to the
oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Kathleen and Wayne Mesmer performing the national anthem on Independence Day 2024 with a flyover by the U.S. Army's 101st Combat Aviation Brigade of Fort Campbell, Kentucky. What a scene here at Wrigley Field. The national anthem sponsored by American Sail. Bring the fun home. Are you ready for baseball? We certainly are here at Wrigley Field. Cubs, Phillies, Pat, Ron, next on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Anything can happen anytime in any game right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders when you need to change tasks in a hurry. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
You're in hot water, mister.
What'd I do?
I told you months ago our utility bills were getting higher because of that old outdated tank water heater.
Maybe it's time we finally switch to a Navien tankless.
Learn about Navient's high-efficiency tankless water heaters, endless hot water, all while helping you save on your energy costs.
Hey, look at this. Our utility bill is lower since we got the Navien tankless water heater.
Who's in hot water now?
We are, all the time.
Learn more at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Toyota has electrified options for every lifestyle. We've got hybrids, plug-in hybrids. You can even go 100% electric. Toyota is electrified, diversified. Learn more about our Beyond Zero vision for the future at toyota.com/Beyond Zero.
Con el $5 Meal Deal de McDonald's, eliges entre McDouble o McChicken y además obtienes papas y bebida pequeña y McNuggets de 4 piezas. Es mucho McDonald's por no mucho dinero. Precios y participación pueden variar, solo por tiempo limitado.
This Odyssey Sports broadcast is presented by Health Markets. Shop for health insurance your way. And now, Odyssey and 670 The Score bring you Chicago Cubs baseball on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Get out the tape measure, long gone. Back in the stands. That ball is gone. A game-winning home run. Can you believe it? This is what you came in for. You got the Cubs game on the score.
Chicago Cubs baseball is presented to you in part by Benjamin Moore, Benny's Beverage Depot, Hefty Trash Bags, Sigler Subaru of Kenosha, Bosch Power Tools, James Hardy Building Products, Sloan, Stella Blue Coffee, Traffic Tech, Wintrust Community Banks, your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers, Granger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field, Arturo Tires, and by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. And now, here's the Hall of Famer, Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer, with all the exciting play-by-play action of Chicago Cubs baseball.
Chicago Cubs baseball is on the air from Wrigley Field in Chicago. It's the third and final game of this series between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Good afternoon, everybody. Along with former Cub and All-Star Ron Coomer, it's Pat Hughes reporting. It's a cloudy 4th of July, and by the way, a very happy Independence Day to all of you on this 4th of July. A lot of red, white, and blue colors in the stands. An enormous American flag was stretched out in the outfield for the national anthem ceremony. The Cubs have lost the first 2 games of the series, so they need to salvage something as they send right-hander Jameson Taillon to the mound in the series finale. Jameson Taillon will be opposed by Philly left-hander Christopher Sanchez. Let's go ahead and get right to the starting lineups for today's game. The lineups are sponsored by Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois. Through it all. Leading off for the visitors from Philadelphia, Bryson Stott is the second baseman. He'll bat leadoff. Trey Turner at shortstop. Alec Boehm at third base. Brandon Marsh bats fourth. Marsh in left field. Former Cub Nick Castellanos, the designated hitter. Rogers' son Cody Clemens at first base. David Dahl batting seventh in right field. The Phillies center fielder is Johan Rojas. And Garrett Stubbs is batting ninth and catching. The Cubs have just taken the field. Let's take a timeout, come back with the Cubs lineup when we can, and get this ball game started for you right after this on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Justin Steele. Listen to every game here on Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Is your kitchen outdated, but remodeling feels overwhelming? At Heirloom Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything from design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Heirloom's turnkey design build approach create a beautiful, timeless kitchen you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit heirloom.com to schedule your free consultation. Heirloom Remodeling since 1958. We handle everything.
Okay, Drew, you've got 30 seconds to explain why Bingo Blitz is the #1 free-to-play bingo game in the world.
I need way more time. I mean, there's so much. Power-ups and mini-games and gems, seasonal rooms, special events, chef experiences, collectibles, tournaments, bingo quests, friends requests, chats, trivia.
3 more seconds.
Oh, and it's free.
Now that's a bingo. Download Bingo Blitz on the App Store or Google Play today and use promo code Pandora to get extra gifts. Play now. It's free.
Cubs in their home white uniforms on this holiday. And again, we thank you for joining us. And Ron Coomer, good to be back with you. I took a couple of days off, but nothing quite like being at the ballpark on the 4th of July.
Well, it really is. It's just, it reminds you of being a kid, putting on your uniform in the morning, and okay, we'll see you at fireworks time because it's baseball all day, picnics and eating at ballparks, and then fireworks at night. So it's a great day for our country and a great day to be at the ballpark.
Jamison Tyon's first pitch outside to Bryson Stott. And away we go. It's cloudy. It's warm, 77 degrees. The 1-0 pitch by Tyon, swung on and missed by the left-handed batting second baseman, Bryson Stott. Let's give you the Cubs lineup. Nico Horner leading off at second base. Patrick Wisdom batting second and playing first base. Here's the 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. Cody Bellinger in center, he'll bat third. Seiya Suzuki, the cleanup man, in right. Ian Happ in left field. Christopher Morel bats sixth and performs as the DH. Dansby Swanson is the Cubs shortstop. David Bodie hitting eighth and playing third base. And batting ninth and catching, Tomas Nido. A swing and a foul back by Stott. The Phillies 28 games above 500. The Cubs have fallen a season low 9 games below. Here comes the 1-2 pitch on the way to Stott. A fly ball, shallow right, playable for Suzuki. Routine play, out number 1. Ron, as you think about Jamison Tyon facing these Phils, what's on your mind?
J-Mo, he's been throwing the ball well. He had a good outing in his last start. Gave up 3 earned runs, pitched 6 innings, but pitched well, had good command of his breaking stuff. When he has good command of his slider and his curveball, in particular to the left-handed hitters, he is very difficult to hit.
Trey Turner swings and fouls it back. Turner, injured, missed a big chunk of the season, but when he's been healthy, he's been very productive. Had a 2-homer, 4 RBI game a couple of nights ago. Hitting .342, swings and fouls it back, 0-2.
Yeah, he had a hamstring issue and talked about yesterday because he had to score on a short sacrifice fly yesterday. So that was really the first time he had to really go and test that leg. He said it felt fine.
Turner takes outside.
Another breaking ball from J-Mo. He's going to be about 93 or so with the fastball. 8 slider at 82, that last pitch. And the speed gun is always powered by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once.
Now the 1-2 from Jamison Tyon. Looper, shallow center, falling in for a base hit. Soft line drive single for Trey Turner. We mentioned 77 degrees at game time. It feels good. The humidity is low, cloudy. Game time temperature sponsored by 4 Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Your trusted local experts. 4 Seasons. Here is Alec Bohm. Bohm having a tremendous year. Big, tall, strong, right-handed batter, open stance. Takes inside for a ball. This guy is hitting .299 with 11 homers, and Ron, you'll like this number, 70 runs batted in.
Yeah, he's getting it done, that's for sure. And, You wonder how are the Philadelphia Phillies doing it, and how are they in first place? They've got a lot of guys that are having big years and doing the little things right that we've seen this week. And Bohm is cleaning up after the Schwarbers and the Harpers and hitting after them. And he just continues to drive in runs and be a very good third baseman.
The count 1-1, short lead by Turner. No score, top of the first. Turner, a good base runner, not going. And the pitch low and inside, 2-1. Another reason why the Phillies are in first, they have the best earned run average in the big leagues, 3.09.
So you're saying that doesn't hurt?
That normally leads to a pretty successful
Yes,
year,
it
I would
does.
say.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. And the count 2-2. I wonder off the top of my head, Ron, what is the last team that led the big leagues in ERA and did not make the playoffs?
I just can't imagine that being the case.
Here comes the 2-2 now to Alec Bohm. Fouled away off to the right, out of play. Phillies are without two of their primary sluggers, Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper, both out with leg injuries. Here comes the 2-2 now to Bohm instead of toss to first, chasing Trey Turner back in.
And Bruce Levine in the pregame show earlier today had a nice interview with Kyle Schwarber. What a great guy. But, Kyle is one of those guys, him and Harper both, right now could probably be back. If this was playoff baseball, they'd be playing. But the Phillies, with a really nice lead, are able to allow them to heal up a little bit.
Fastball swung on and missed up around the shoulders. Boy, those pitches in that area come in looking so inviting. You almost can't help yourself and swing at those pitches.
Yeah, with so many pitchers pitching up in the zone, and then, you get a guy that has thrown some good sliders to you down, and then he elevates. Bohm tried to cover that pitch. J-Mo threw it right past him.
Brandon Marsh, left-handed batting outfielder, has some of the longest hair and the biggest beards in all of baseball. His beard is kind of a reddish brown. His hair is black. Here comes the 1-0. Turner runs, and it's going to be a stolen base. The catcher, Nito, pumped his arm as if to throw, but he must not have had a good grip on the ball, Ron, because he never threw it, and it's a stolen base for Trey Turner.
Yeah, I actually thought he was going to have a shot at getting Turner. He came out because he got a good pitch to throw on. The pitch was away, and he got out of his crouch really well and got to the ball right away with the bare hand, but then obviously, as you said, didn't have a grip on the baseball.
Brandon Marsh will take a strike. I'm looking at that picture of Marsh on the scoreboard. If that guy was, say, a door-to-door salesman, Ron, and he rang your doorbell and you looked out and saw him, would you open the door? I think that answers my question. Thank you.
I really like his chances, to join ZZ Top, though. He's got, now that, if they have a little tryout, he'd fit right in. He wouldn't have to change a thing.
3-1 pitch to Marsh, line to center, a base hit. Bellinger's going to throw to the plate. Turner's going to try to score the throw home. The slide, it's not in time. Turner's sliding in. He scraped the plate with his bare hand as he slid to the foul territory side of the plate. It's an RBI single for Marsh. The stolen base immediately cashed in by the Phillies. That's always a sign of a good team.
Yeah, they, Turner dumps a little single in the center, then steals second base. And, you were wondering, were they going to do anything special with him or to protect him? Well, you found that answer out right away when he steals second base. And then they send him on that 2-out single. Close play at the plate somewhat, but he makes it, he's a great player and he runs well.
Good throw, as you said, by Bellinger. Marsh did not try to take second, so he's at first, being held by Wisdom. Phillies lead 1-0. Nick Castellanos, the DH, will take a strike. Castellanos, one of the few Phillies not having a big year. His average at 233. He does have 11 home runs and 42 driven in. So his numbers are similar to where, let's see, Ian Happ would be fairly comparable. Here's a pitch outside for a ball. But the Phillies have pretty much been a powerhouse from the beginning of the year. They've just got a lot of weapons. Good starting staff, good pitching staff overall. Excellent lineup. They've got home run pop.
Big arms in the bullpen. We have seen that so far in these first two games. What you notice is everybody they're bringing in there is rushing it up there in the mid-90s.
Here comes the 1-2 to Castellanos. Swing and a miss, strike three. But the Phillies get a run on a couple of singles and a stolen base. They leave one after a half. Phillies 1, Cubs coming up. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hall of Famer Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer bring you all the action on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Con el $5 Meal Deal de McDonald's, eliges entre McDouble o McChicken y además obtienes papas y bebida pequeña y McNuggets de 4 piezas. Es mucho McDonald's por no mucho dinero. Precios y participación pueden variar, solo por tiempo limitado.
See Broadway's spellbinding spectacular in Chicago, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Join Harry and his son on the next adventure, September 10th through February 1st at the James M. Niederlander Theater. Get tickets at BroadwayInChicago.com.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need one tool instead of two. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders when you need to change tasks in a hurry. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today. You're in hot water, mister.
What'd I do?
I told you months ago our utility bills were getting higher because of that old outdated tank water heater.
Maybe it's time we finally switch to a Navien tankless.
Learn about Navien's high-efficiency tankless water heaters, endless hot water, all while helping you save on your energy costs.
Hey, look at this. Our utility bill is lower since we got the Navien tankless water heater.
Who's in hot water now?
We are, all the time.
Learn more at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Left-hander Christopher Sanchez, listed at 6'6", 190. Coming off of a brilliant outing, he shut out Miami on a 3-hitter. His last time out, worked all 9 innings. You don't see that very often these days. He walked nobody, Ron, and struck out 9. What a performance.
Yeah, it's a big-time performance is right. And he's kind of an old-school pitcher we're going to see today, Pat. You know, we don't talk much about the sinker-slider guy, but sinker-slider changeup is what we're going to see today.
Nico Horner lines one toward left. Coming in and making the catch is Marsh. And that's out number 1. Here's Patrick Wisdom.
And with that being said, the one positive of that is with our right-handed bats that the Cubs have in the lineup, they do well against the pitches down in the zone. So hopefully that will help jumpstart this Cubs offense a little bit.
Cubs leadoff man was presented by Benny's Beverage Depot. If a Cubs leadoff hitter gets a base hit, Benny's donates $100 to the Greater Chicago Food Depository. If you can't find it at Benny's, it's probably not worth drinking. Fastball down low. Cubs wearing their home whites with the blue pinstripes all over, blue hats and numerals. Sleeves and socks are blue. Wisdom takes inside, ball 2. Phillies in their traveling grays. Gray shirts and trousers. They've got red numbers on their backs. White caps with red bills. Ground ball to short, scooped up by Trey Turner, and a routine play makes it out number 2. Cubs are down by a run in the first inning, and the batter, Cody Bellinger.
Now 2 balls hit sharply. Wisdom tried to pull that sinker running away from him. The big key when you're facing a sinker baller and you're getting fast, you know, this is something we don't talk about much any longer, but you want to get the ball up in the zone. You got to get it up in the strike zone. That's when you do your damage.
Lefty to lefty now. Bellinger takes a strike. Uniform description sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Transform your clubhouse into a Cubs house with Cubbies Blue, Wrigley Field Green, or Marquee Red. Official paint of the Chicago Cubs. Benjamin Moore. Bellinger takes inside, 1-1. But again, a very happy 4th of July to all of you listening in. There is a strike and a count, 1-2. I love the enormous American flag that they spread out from left center all the way out to right center. Quite a sight. Fly ball left center, pretty well hit, but playable for Rojas. The center fielder makes the catch on the edge of the warning track in left center, and that retires the side. Cubs go quietly after 1. Phillies 1, Cubs nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Chicago Cubs memories are made right here with Pat, Ron, and Zach on the Cubs Radio Network.
Is your kitchen outdated, but remodeling feels overwhelming? At Heirloom Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything from design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Heirloom's turnkey design build approach create a beautiful, timeless kitchen you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit heirloom.com to schedule your free consultation. Heirloom Remodeling since 1958. We handle everything.
And now, 2 pigeons bemoaning the fact you can stream DirecTV satellite-free.
Hey, Frank, a little birdie told me you don't need a satellite dish to get DirecTV.
What's little birdie? Was it Jimmy the Sparrow?
It's a figure of speech. Point is, you can stream DirecTV over the internet now.
Oh, sure. Next, you're going to tell me those big birds are made of metal and filled with people, right?
You mean airplanes?
Stream DirecTV without a satellite dish. Call 1-800-DirecTV. Terms and restrictions apply.
It's time to celebrate July 4th with big savings at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to save big on GE's new range with removable Easy Wash oven tray that makes cleanup a breeze. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 6/20 through 7/10. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
Top 2, 1-0 Phillies. The second inning is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Remember, at Southwest, 2 bags fly free. Huh?
Zach, thank you. Zach Zaidman working alongside. He'll chime in every now and again on the out-of-town scoreboard. He'll work the 5th inning with Ron Coomer. Paul Zarang, our excellent engineer at the controls. We all thank you for joining us on this holiday. This pitch fouled away by Cody Clemens. Cody, the son of Roger Clemens, former Cy Young Award winner with Boston and Toronto and the Yankees. Here's a pop fly, left side, playable, I believe, for Bodie, foul territory. It is. He's got it over near the grandstand, and that's out number 1.
A good start so far here in this inning. And, you know, the biggest key in this ball game is that last pitch that J-Mo's going to throw to the lefties. You've got to have command of that pitch away. That's his big out pitch. The breaking ball backdoor to the left-handed hitter. He made a good one there to get the first out.
David Dahl, a left-handed batter, steps in and takes down low. Actually a called strike. Mark Wegner, the home plate umpire, somewhat delays his physical call. He bellows out the strike. And then a second later pumps out the right arm. Fastball is high, 1-1. Wegner is also the crew chief of this quartet. Tom Hanahan umpiring at first, Bruce Dreckman at second, and Clint Vondrak at third. Swing and a miss by Dahl, 1-2. The announcement of the umpires brought to you by Suits 2020 in Niles, the largest selection of wedding outfits for grooms and groomsmen. The 1-2. I'll take strike 3 called, and he knew it. Strikeout number 3 for Jamison Tyone, and the batter is Johan Rojas.
Excellent pitch, little cutter. Starts out up in the zone and ends up coming down into the zone for strike 3.
First inning was brought to you by Invesco QQQ. Tomorrow's innovation awaits with Invesco QQQ. Fastball strike to Rojas. Let's rethink possibility. Invesco Distributors Incorporated. Rojas playing setter today. Takes outside.
And double plays turned by the Cubs today, sponsored by Nissan. They make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Nissan.
The 1-1 missing down low for a ball. Tyone 6'5", 240 pounds. He's pitched very well this year. His ERA 3.03. He's kept the Cubs in virtually every game he has pitched, Ron, and that's always the first objective of a starting pitcher.
Yeah.
Give your team a chance to win.
You're exactly right, and that's what he has done. And last outing gave up 4 runs, 3 earned. Defense let him down a little bit, and but 6 innings. Quality start. He does his job night after night.
Rojas swings and misses. Strike 3. Strikeout number 4 for Tyone. Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. After an inning and a half, Phillies 1, Cubs nothing. This is the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Listen to every Cubs game all season long right here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Con el $5 Meal Deal de McDonald's, eliges entre McDouble o McChicken y además obtienes papas y bebida pequeña y McNuggets de 4 piezas. Es mucho McDonald's por no mucho dinero. Precios y participación pueden variar, solo por tiempo limitado.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need 1 tool instead of 2. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders when you need to change tasks in a hurry. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
Wow, honey, have you seen the electric bill?
Yeah, it's out of control. But have you heard of Navien tankless water heaters?
Tankless? How does that even work?
Well, instead of constantly heating and storing water, it only heats water when we need it. So much more efficient than our giant tank heater.
That sounds great. Let's look into Navien.
Already on it.
Imagine all the hot water you need only when you need it. Bulky tanks are history. Navien high-efficiency tankless is the future. Compact, wall-hung units free up floor space, lower energy bills, longer life than tanks, and a 15-year warranty. Find out more at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Tomorrow, the Cubs take on the Angels at 1:20 in the afternoon. Up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans receive a Cubs Beach tote bag presented by Marriott. Purchase tickets at cubs.com/tickets. Huh?
Zach, thank you. Seiya Suzuki leads off the second inning. First pitch to Seiya, missing down low. Christopher Sanchez, again, tall, long-legged, lanky left-hander. He is 6-3 with a 2.41 ERA.
Yeah.
When you're a team that is destined for about, 95 to 100 wins, which the Phillies are, it seems like you get performances out of guys that you weren't even really counting on that heavily to come through. And I would put Sanchez in that category, Ron. He's pitching great ball. And he can kind of do it under the radar because Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler.
There's no doubt. We saw it in 2016. You see guys that just play above what their major league average has been. And you get your star players play like stars and they stay healthy, and guys like this, and then you get the Merrifields and some of them who are the backup guys that are helping are really good players and know how to win. And we saw that in yesterday's ball game, how these guys are doing it.
Another pitcher who is kind of flying under the radar is Ranger Suarez.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Cubs are not going to see him in this series, but he is 10-2 with a 2.22 ERA. He's going to get some Cy Young votes.
Yeah, absolutely. So you got the two guys flying under the radar at the start of the year, Sanchez and Suarez, and then your two star pitchers that you've paid the money to, they're dealing also. So now you got four starters that are absolutely lights out. You're going to win a lot of games when you got some thunder in your lineup like this group does.
There are some similarities. We mentioned Kyle Schwarber, former Cub. He was on that 2016 team. That team had everything. Starting pitching, great lineup, pretty good bullpen. I see some similarities between that team and this year's Phillies club, don't you?
Absolutely.
Here's the 3-2 to Suzuki. Way outside for a ball. That's ball 4. Leadoff walk. Let's see if that leads to a Cubs rally. The Cubs count on Granger to keep beautiful Wrigley Field running. To get the product you need, call clickgranger.com or stop by. Granger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs and Wrigley Field.
Now let's see if Ian Happ can do a little damage here, Pat. See if he can get one of them low sinkers. Ball should really be carrying here at Wrigley.
First pitch outside to Ian. Happ averaging, Ron, almost an RBI per game over the last 34 games. 30 RBIs. Only one big leaguer has had more RBIs in that span, and that would be Aaron Judge of the Yankees. Fastball missing, ball 2. Phillies got a run in the first, a 2-out RBI single by Brandon Marsh. Driving in Trey Turner. Suzuki a short lead held by Clemens at first. Happ swings and misses, 2-1.
It's that running fastball, starts out in the zone and just runs off the edge of the strike zone, away, down.
Lots of red, white, and blue shirts in the stands. Just beautiful. 2-1 pitch, low and inside, 3-1. I'm guessing he gets something to hit right here.
Yeah, I would agree. This is going to be one of those pitches. I would guess that after Ian swinging at that two-seamer away, I would guess he'd get another one. There's a big hole on the right side of the diamond. He can shoot a ground ball that way.
Swinging a line drive left center field. That is going to be a base hit. Gloving it on one hop is Marsh. Stopping at second is Suzuki. Happ taking advantage of that count by lining a single into left center. 2 men on, nobody out. The batter, Christopher Morel.
Good swing by Ian. They did get the two-seamer. It was elevated just a little bit. And outer third, but good strike and a good strike to hit. And Ian right on time hammered this ball into the gap in left center.
Now Morel, the batter, the team leader with 15 home runs. Also tops on the club with 45 RBIs. The wind has died down. Just a little zephyr now blowing toward left. And the pitch to Morel. Low and inside, 1-0.
Here's where you need a big swing of the bat from somebody, right? That's been the Cubs, that's been the issue. You get men on, get traffic, big swing here, hitting one in the seats would really pick this club up.
Fastball strike. I'll tell you an impressive number, Ron. I saw this earlier. I double-checked. Suarez has given up only one home run in 94 innings of work.
I saw that. I thought it was a misprint, too.
One.
This morning, yeah.
Low and inside for a ball, 2-1.
Well, he leads the league in ground balls, right? So his ground ball percentage to hitters, he's number one in the league. And that's why when we were talking, you have to understand that as a hitter. And if there's certain spots where they're shifting on you, a ground ball the other way might be a good play in certain situations, but you got to get the ball up against this guy in the strike zone.
Chopper foul. That was breaking down low and in. And now the count 2-2.
all the damage against him has been up. And what I mean by up is from the top of the knees to the belt.
Big crowd ready to make some noise on this holiday. The 2-2 pitch to Morrell. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Change up got him, 1 away. The base on balls to Suzuki. A reminder, it is sponsored by North Shore Adult Diapers. Reassuringly strong protection for even the heaviest control problems. Visit northshore.com.
Pretty good pitch there. Did not throw a changeup to Christopher the entire at bat until the final pitch, and then threw a perfect one down and away for a strike.
Here's Dansby Swanson. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. And the pitch on the way to Dansby. Poke fouled off to the right out of play. Boy, I don't see many empty seats at all. Rooftops are filled across Waveland and Sheffield. Bleachers, great crowds there. Fans in every section, every corner of the ballpark. The 0-1. Swanson takes a breaking ball low. 1-1.
Yeah, the neighborhood was packed. I get here early this morning, somewhere, right around 10 o'clock. I arrived at the ballpark, and the neighborhood was just packed. It's a fun atmosphere here at Wrigley Field.
2 men on, 1 away. Running is Suzuki in the throw to third, and he's safe at third. He was going to be called out by the umpire, Clint Vondrak, but then the ball was dropped by Bohm. Pretty good throw by Stubbs. It was not a double steal. Happ stayed at first. Suzuki maybe running on his own.
Yeah, Suzuki definitely going on his own. There was no sign, and he was going to be called out. But I don't know if he would have been out even if they called him. I think he beats the tag into the bag, but he really caught Ian Happ by surprise taking off for third. Ian did not follow him into second base.
First and third, 1 away. Infield stays back from the stretch. Sanchez to Swanson. Swing and a miss. Dansby chasing a pitch that rode outside. And that's out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts. It's up to David Bodie.
That's that two-seam fastball. He's got a good, lively arm, and ball just ran off the side of the edge of the strike zone. Now, big hole on the right side of the diamond. You got a sinker baller running the ball away from the right-handed hitter, and you got a huge hole on the right side. If you're getting those two seamers, that's the spot you want to aim for.
Happ being held by Clemens. Suzuki leads in foul territory at third. David Bodie now trying to come up with a clutch 2-out base hit. Swings and misses at a breaking ball. Just watching Sanchez stuff run, a lot of movement on just about everything he throws.
A lot of movement and all going down. Everything going down.
Now the 0-1. Bodie swings and misses again. Changeup. 0-2. Sanchez has won his last 3 consecutive games started. The lefty is set for the 0-2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3. Bodie chasing a low changeup. The Cubs had first and second, nobody out, but could not come up with a clutch base hit. We go to the third. Phillies 1, Cubs 0. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
This is your home for Cubs baseball all season long. This is the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need 1 tool instead of 2. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders when you need to change tasks in a hurry. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. if you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
There are a lot of inconsistencies when growing soybeans. The soil, the weather, the market. You need something you can count on, like Revitech fungicide from BASF. It consistently outyields other fungicides by up to 9.5 bushels per acre, consistently wins in on-farm head-to-head comparisons, and consistently makes for happy farmers. Revitech fungicide. Visit revxfields.com for full results. Always read and follow label directions. Yield data based on summary of 2019 through 2022 Revex field scale demonstration trials.
Top 3, 1-0 Philadelphia. The third inning is sponsored by Grainger, official partner of the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley Field. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Pat?
Garrett Stubbs will lead off and take a strike from Jamison Tyone. Phillies on top 1-0. Stubbs showing bunt and fouls it off. I'm not sure if he was trying to pull the bat back as he saw that pitch come in and it accidentally hit the bat. If it was a bunt attempt, it was a very odd-looking bunt attempt.
That's when you got to call timeout and take a walk around and go, I need to regroup here a little bit. This isn't working out the way I wanted it to here at the beginning.
What do you
try
think
this
that
again.
Was that a bunt attempt?
Yeah, it was an oops.
Okay. All right. I thought it was
How's
just
that
me.
for analyzing?
Yeah. It was just an oops.
Can I get a redo?
No, I like that.
In golf they have mulligans, That's sometimes you'd like to take a mulligan in baseball. You don't get those.
Pro golf, they don't have a lot of mulligans, I've noticed. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball to right center, playable for Bellinger. And that is going to be an easy out, number 1.
See, now when you and I go out and play golf every now and then, just throw another one down. That's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I get no problem with that. Yeah. We're not breaking any course records or anything.
Usually a mulligan is right off the first tee.
Yeah, right.
You ever play with a guy who, you got a little game going and the 13th hole, he yanks one out of bounds.
Yeah.
Mulligan.
Yeah.
No, it's a little late for that.
Yeah, and that's usually the last time you play with that guy.
Pop-up foul right side over and making the catch is Patrick Wisdom, and that's out number 2. 2 gone here in this third inning. Third inning sponsored by QQQ. We are coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth. No mulligans allowed. Proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs. QQQ. Trey Turner steps in.
Boy, there's another one, right? If you were in the investment business, you could get a mulligan. That would be a good one. I wouldn't mind that.
0-1. We've all been there.
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, so.
I knew I should have done that. Fly ball to center. Easy chance for Bellinger. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jamison Tyone. No runs, no hits, 1 oops, and nobody left on. We go to the bottom of the third. Phillies 1, Cubs nothing. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Jamison Tyone. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Berberine. We know you've heard of it. An integrative therapeutics high-quality berberine is backed by science. Previously available only through medical professionals. Currently on Amazon.com. Berberine from Integrative Therapeutics.
Is your kitchen outdated, but remodeling feels overwhelming? At Heirloom Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything from design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Heirloom's turnkey design build approach create a beautiful, timeless kitchen you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit heirloom.com to schedule your free consultation. Heirloom Remodeling since 1958. We handle everything.
Instacart shopper thoughts.
How do they know exactly when this milk will expire? Does a milk sommelier take a sip and just no? Am I knocking on this melon to check its freshness or because I want to play the bongos? A little of both. Does bagging groceries teach you patience? Yes. Planning? Yep. How to build a cereal box fortress? You have no idea.
Download the Instacart app and we'll overthink shopping for you.
Wow, honey, have you seen the electric bill?
Yeah, it's out of control. But have you heard of Navien tankless water heaters?
Tankless? How does that even work?
Well, instead of constantly heating and storing water, it only heats water when we need it. So much more efficient than our giant tank heater.
That sounds great. Let's look into Navien.
Already on it.
Imagine all the hot water you need only when you need it. Bulky tanks are history. Navien High Efficiency Tankless is the future. Compact, wall-hung units free up floor space, lower energy bills, longer life than tanks, and a 15-year warranty. Find out more at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Tomas Nito is on deck. Who's on deck is sponsored by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply today at ondeck.com.
All right, Zach, thank you. Tomas Nito will lead off the Cubs' third inning. Second inning started very promisingly with a walk and a single, but then 3 straight strikeouts by the big left-hander. His first pitch popped up shallow right. The second baseman stopped, makes a routine catch out number 1. 1-0 Phils. They got a run in the first inning. Trey Turner singled with 1 away, stole second, and scored on a 2-out base hit to center by Brandon Marsh. Here is Nico Horner stepping in. Final game of this series. The Cubs will stay right here for the weekend. The Los Angeles Angels come in for 3. All 3 games begin in the afternoon at 1:20. Get you some pitching matchups of that series as we move along. Nico Horner takes a strike. Now the next pitch swung on and missed. Tomorrow, Justin Steele against Griffin Cannon. Kyle Hendricks working the Saturday game against left-hander Tyler Anderson. And the Sunday finale matching up Hayden Wesneski against Jose Soriano. Angels without Mike Trout. There's a swing and a foul back out of play. Trout is one of those guys you really do look forward to watching him play. Such a unique talent and such a fine ball player. It's a shame that he's injured and will not be at Wrigley for the weekend.
Yeah, I would agree.
Line drive to short, caught by Turner, and that's out number 2. Soft line drive. Cubs trail 1-0, and here's Patrick Wisdom.
Yeah, I would say this week and weekend is one of them weekends that for the Cub fans and the whole league of how you want the new schedule to work out. Obviously, we always play the National League teams, so you got the Phillies in, but Kyle Schwarber and Bryce Harper, the fans want to see those guys play. And then the same thing on the weekend with interleague play with Trout. So, unfortunately for Cub fans, I know they're packing the place. We had almost 37,000 last night, and it's packed again today. But they would have loved to have seen Mike Trout play here at Wrigley. And him like to play here. You know what I mean? He wanted to play here at Wrigley Field.
Sure. Getting close to station ID. We're going to pass one along right now. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cubs talk on the Bernstein and Holmes Show, weekdays 10 a.m. to 2 on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Wisdom hits a high fly ball to right, shallow and playable for Dahl, and the Cubs go 1-2-3 in the third. It's on to inning number 4. Phillies 1, Cubs nothing on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
This is your home for Cubs baseball all season long. This is the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Bosch tools are built for workers. Bosch's powerful hammer drill has kickback control to help work go more smoothly when you need it. The 2-in-1 impact driver and wrench quickly changes between bits and sockets, so you only need 1 tool instead of 2. And the X-Lock grinder switches wheels up to 5 times faster than standard grinders when you need to change tasks in a hurry. Bosch tools take care of the job and you. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Learn more at BoschTools.com.
We live for the moments that move us. At Advocate Healthcare, our heart team is trusted to make more of them possible. Enjoy more moments that move you with top-ranked heart care at Advocate Healthcare.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
The out-of-town scoreboard is fueled by Citgo Tri-Clean Gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. The Nationals, a 1-0 winner over the Mets. Jesse Winker with his 10th home run. It came in the 8th inning. Games in progress. Bottom of the 9th in Pittsburgh. Cardinals and Pirates are tied at 1.
Alec Boehm will take a strike. Zach, what else you got?
Spencer Steer, a 3-run home run for Cincinnati. Reds on top of the Yankees. 5-2 now. Bottom of the 6th inning in New York.
Alec Boehm will take strike 2 called.
The Astros lead the Blue Jays 4-3, Pat. They are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Twins all over the Tigers 9-3 in the last of the 6th. Ryan Jeffers 2-run home run.
The 0-2 to Boehm is outside.
Guardians pouring it on, a 7-3 lead over the White Sox. They're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Stephen Kwan with his 8th home run for Cleveland. The Red Sox on top of the Marlins 2-0 in the top of the 8th inning.
Fouled away by Boehm, Zach.
Jesus Sanchez with a triple to break up a no-hitter in the 7th inning by Nick Pivetta. Top of the 3rd, Padres and Rangers are scoreless in Texas. Pat?
I kind of like that Boehm-Zach combo, by the way, Zach. Here comes the 1-2 pitch by Tyone, and Boehm hits a fly ball to right. Suzuki will make the catch, and that's out number 1.
So Boehm got zapped? Is that what you're saying?
He did. I always think of that song Athena by The Who when I think of Boehm. She's just a girl. She's a Boehm. She's just a girl. No, she's not. She's a Boehm.
Oh, keep going, Pat.
I think that's enough. Here's the pitch on the way. Here's the pitch to Brandon Marsh. And he'll take down low for a ball.
I don't even know where to go with that.
Well, there's that picture of Marsh on the scoreboard again.
There you go. Well, we can go right back to ZZ Top if we need to, I guess.
Swinging a foul back by Marsh.
Paul's the ring back there. He's just shaking his head at both of us going, I don't know where these guys are going.
Here's the windup and the 1-1 pitch on the way. A liner. Backhanded catch by Wisdom. Very nice play by Patrick, lunging and making a sprawling backhanded catch. He's playing first base today. Fine play by Wisdom.
My little slider down and in to Marsh, and he just drops the head of the bat on it and hooks this ball. Patrick, great reactions, and then lays out kind of the old Superman dive and, catches this ball right off the tip of the big first baseman's glove. Great play by Patrick Wisdom.
2 down. Here's Nick Castellanos. Castellanos struck out his first time. He'll take down low for a ball. Cloudy and very pleasant, actually. 76 degrees in Chicago. No rain. Low humidity. I'll take this all the time. Breaking ball swung on and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1. Drill to deep left. This is going to leave the yard. Long home run for Nick Castellanos. And the Phillies now lead 2-0.
Hello, breaking ball Castellanos. And as we know from him years ago playing for the Cubs, if you leave a breaking ball middle to middle in, he does a very good job of covering that pitch and getting it elevated. He pulls the breaking pitches. In the fastball, he shoots to right center. He got a pitch he could handle, and he hooked it into the seats.
For Castellanos, his 12th home run, his 43rd run batted in, and the Phillies now lead 2-0. Cody Clemens will take low and inside. Cody popped out to David Bodie his first time. Left-handed batter, fouls it away. They've got his picture on the scoreboard. Facially, he does not look like his father, Roger.
No, he does not.
From what I remember.
He looks much more like Debbie, his mom. Yeah. With
the 1-1 swung on and missed, 1-2.
Yeah, you wouldn't say that's Rocket, would you?
Mm-mm.
No.
Saw him pitch many excellent games. Back when he first came up, 1983 or 84, whichever it was right in that area.
Yep.
I think 84 might have been his first year. And he just took Boston by storm.
Yeah. Right out of University of Texas. Great. I can't even begin to tell you how good a teammate he was. You and I have talked about this a lot, but Roger was a great teammate. Pretty good pitcher, too.
Here comes the 2-2 to Cody Clemens. Swing and a miss, inning over. But the homer by Castellanos increases the Phillies' lead to 2-0. As we go to the bottom of the fourth inning, this is the score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Is your kitchen outdated, but remodeling feels overwhelming? At Air Room Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything from design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Air Room's turnkey design build approach create a beautiful, timeless kitchen you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit airroom.com to schedule your free consultation. Air Room Remodeling since 1958. We handle everything. Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. If you have open roles, chances are you're feeling this too. That's why you need Robert Half. Our specialized recruiting professionals engage their skills with our award-winning AI to connect businesses of all sizes with highly skilled talent in finance and accounting, technology, marketing, and creative, legal and administrative, and customer support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today. You're in hot water, mister.
What'd I do?
I told you months ago our utility bills were getting higher because of that old outdated tank water heater.
Maybe it's time we finally switch to a Navien tankless.
Learn about Navien's high-efficiency tankless water heaters, endless hot water, all while helping you save on your energy costs.
Hey, look at this. Our utility bill is lower since we got the Navien tankless water heater.
Who's in hot water now?
We are, all the time.
Learn more at tanklessmadesimple.com.
League Leaders are sponsored by the Village of New Lenox, leading the way in residential and economic development. Stephen Kwan of the Guardians leads the majors in batting average at .364. Aaron Judge, the power man, 32 home runs and 83 RBIs. Pat?
Cody Bellinger will lead off this Cubs fourth inning, Zach, and take down low. Fourth inning sponsored by Wintrust, exclusive home of Cubs checking. We've got to play the attendance game, the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game before, well, we like to get the guesses out before they actually name the attendance figure. That's our goal each day.
Usually helps. Now, you've had a couple days off to, kind of just recharge the battery, but I'm sure you were worried about what the attendance guesses were when you were gone, right?
I'll say yes. Here's a pitch low and outside, 3-1 on Bellinger. Let's see if Cody can take advantage of this 3-1 count. The pitch by Sanchez. Outside ball 4. There's the start. Leadoff walk. Cubs trail 2-0. And the batter, Seiya Suzuki. I'll go ahead and say 39,693. 39693. Suzuki had a walk his first time. Here's the pitch on the way. Seiya will take a strike.
I'll say 40,000 on the nose.
Flat?
Right on the nose, yeah.
Suzuki holds that bat well out in front of him. Base hit to right. Fastball, he went right with it, and it was going to be near the outside corner. He just punched it into right field for a base hit. Cubs have something cooking now. First and second, nobody out, and the batter, Ian Happ.
A lot of times, if you try to pull a sinker baller as a left-handed sinker ball, as a right-handed hitter, you're going to roll over that ground ball. Everything's got to be perfect for that to work. But with the shift on and then playing the second baseman stop right up the middle, you got a massive hole on the right side, and Suzuki exploited that and shot one right through the right side of the diamond.
Big thank you to Stella Blue Coffee and Barstool Big Cat for being the official coffee sponsor of Cubs Radio. Happ showing bunt. Bunt's foul. When's the last time you saw Ian Happ lay down a sacrifice bunt?
Yeah, I have not. I don't think I ever have.
When's the last time you saw a number 5 hitter in an order put down a sacrifice bunt?
Yeah, I have not. No, that's been a long time.
That's what we almost saw. Now Bohm at third, playing shallow. Runners lead first and second. The pitch to Happ in the dirt. Nice block by Stubbs. 1-1. With each purchase of Stella Blue coffee, proceeds go to Paws Chicago, helping pets in the Chicagoland area. That's a great cause. It's time to take back your mornings with Stella Blue coffee. Here's the 1-1 to Happ. And Ian takes down low. He's had a good look at these last two. Eventually, if a guy keeps laying off pitches that are down low, he will get something in the strike zone, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole plan. When you're facing a sinker ball, you got to lay off the ball that's down. You got to get him up in the zone, up above the knees.
Way outside, now 3-1.
Well, this is the same count Ian had in his last AB. He got a two-seamer outer third, and he hammered one into left center for a base hit.
These fans would like to see a Cubs rally. Here comes the 3-1. Happ drives one in the air, deep left field. It's got a chance. Gone! 3-1 home run, Ian Happ. Cubs lead 3-2. A line drive right near the indentation of the wall. And with one swing, Ian Happ has turned this ball game around.
When you pitch in the big leagues, I don't care how good things are going for you, you cannot pitch behind in the count. Yeah, and that has just happened in this inning. A walk, a single, and now 3-1 pitch. And it ends up right in the middle of the plate, and Ian Happ hits a line drive bullet into the bleachers in left field.
Morel drives one to deep center. Back is Rojas making the catch. For Ian Happ, a 3-run homer. Another hefty home run. Sponsored by Hefty, the official trash bag of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty strong all day long. The RBIs, a reminder, those are sponsored by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. Happ's 12th of the year, now has 47 RBIs. And he's had 33 runs batted in his last 35 games. Anytime you average an RBI per game and you're getting into the 30 and 40 category run, you're getting the job done.
Yeah, you absolutely. That was a line drive bullet. He didn't miss that one. That's about as hard as you can hit a line drive into the bleachers.
Morel takes down low.
RBIs by Cubs hitters. They're sponsored by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter.
Sanchez misses outside, 3-1. His control a little spotty in this inning. Sanchez, now we told you earlier about his stinginess regarding home runs allowed. In 97 innings, that's only the second home run he's given up all year long. That's stingy. Low and inside, ball 4. Swanson gets the walk. Second walk in the inning, third walk in the game. And that will prompt a visit to the mound by the Phillies pitching coach. And their pitching coach, I just saw that a minute ago.
Caleb Cotham?
I'm looking on the wrong team. No wonder I didn't see it. Caleb Cotham. Is that what you said, Zach?
Yes.
Very good. One
he-
out, 3 runs in, a man at first. What's that?
When you go and you start looking at, sinker ball guy, their whole idea is to pitch ahead in the count, throw a lot of good quality strikes, and keep pounding the strike zone. In this inning, 2 walks, a single, and the 3-run homer. But when you start walking guys, because you're a pitch to contact guy, so now if you're getting behind in the count, now you've got to make a better strike pitch, and that's where the sinker ballers get into trouble, and that's exactly what happened with the line drive bullet off the bat of Ian.
Here's David Bodie stepping in, and David lines a base hit to left down the line, rounding second, going to third. Swanson racing to second, a standing double for David Bodie. Cubs offense has come alive here in the 4th inning. 3 runs in on the home run by Happ, and now with 1 away, 2 men in scoring position for Tomas Nido.
Well, we go right back to what we were just talking about. So you're erratic outside the zone. Now you come back to the zone, and now you're throwing balls right down the middle. Bodie gets a fastball in the middle of the plate, and he hammers this ball to left.
Nido will hit a chopper foul. Now you got the infield back run. It's an RBI spot with 1 away, men at second and third. What's your approach here?
I'm looking for that 2-seam fastball that he runs away, and I'm trying to hit it somewhere at the second baseman on the ground or in the air to drive it over his head.
Nido swings and misses. Now he's really got to concentrate on putting this ball in play. Sanchez gets a lot of swings and misses at pitches out of the strike zone. Now the set for the 0-2. Ground ball to short. It'll get the job done. Scoring on the play is Swanson. The throw to first is in time. Cubs lead 4-2, holding at second on the play. David Bodie. Nicely done by Tomas Nido.
He sat back just long enough on a changeup that stayed elevated just enough in the zone to where he could put that ball in play. And that's exactly what you're talking about. You got to put it in play. He did, and drives into Cubs' 4th run.
Nico Horner at the plate. Cubs now lead 4-2. I'm a little surprised that Sanchez made that such a hittable pitch in that particular spot. How about you?
Yeah, he went with the changeup, and, really you got to bury that changeup down by the dirt. He did not. He's having command issues, as you said, in this inning.
Warner will take a strike, 1-1 on Nico. RBI by Nido is another reminder. RBI is brought to you by Old National Bank, where relationships and results matter. Here comes the 1-1. Warner pokes it foul. He's the 8th man to bat in the inning. It's amazing how many rallies begin with a base on balls. There's a lesson in there somewhere. Now the 1-2 from Sanchez. Low and inside. Another base on balls. Sponsored by North Shore Adult Diapers. Reassuringly strong protection for even the heaviest control problems. There's a lesson in there, too.
Yeah.
And the 2-2. Bouncer toward the middle. Turner to his left. Can't get it. Base hit to center field. Coming in to score, David Bodie. The rally continues. Nico Horner, a run-scoring single. Cubs lead 5-2.
Now ball hit right back through the middle. This pitch going away from Nico, and he hooks this ball right back through the mound. Turner lays out for this ball. Turner realizes you got to try to keep it in the infield as a guy, with a man on second, 2 outs, could not. Bodie scores easily. Big 5-run inning now for the Cubs.
Here is Wisdom stepping in. And the pitch to Patrick, swing and a miss. And a lot of pitches in this inning for Sanchez. I'd say about 30 or thereabouts.
And here's where you cap off the inning with a long home run.
And the pitch to Patrick. Wisdom swings and misses. But once a guy gets to be 30-plus pitches in 1/2 inning, sometimes he'll make a mistake out of sheer fatigue.
Yeah, just can't throw it where you want to. Absolutely.
And the 0-2. Warner with his 22nd run batted in a minute ago. Turner made a valiant diving try, the shortstop, trying to keep that ball on the infield, just couldn't get there. Cubs have put a high 5 on the board in this 4th inning. Wisdom dribbles it fair. First baseline picked up by the catcher Stubbs, and he throws to first to end the inning. But the Cubs score 5 and get a rousing ovation from this sellout crowd at Wrigley. Zach Zaidman will join Ron Coomer in a moment at the end of 4. Cubs 5, Phillies 2. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer are Chicago's Sound of Summer on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, babe, your Instacart order's here.
Yes, it's my supplies from the Home Depot.
You can get the Home Depot delivered through Instacart?
I can get everything I need to fix the deck delivered in as fast as an hour. Wood stain, paintbrushes, a new drill, and...
You forgot the screws, didn't you?
There. The screws are on the way.
Maybe throw in a couple rolls of that wallpaper I like.
One project at a time.
Download the Instacart app to shop the Home Depot and get free delivery on your first 3 orders. Minimum $10 per order. Additional terms apply.
Looking to build an addition to your home and don't know where to start? At Heirloom Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything. From design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Heirloom's turnkey design-build approach create a home addition you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit heirloom.com to schedule your free consultation. Heirloom Remodeling. We handle everything.
Whether you have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, relief and remission can be real with Entyvio. Join the more than 250,000 people who have been prescribed Entyvio and discover how Entyvio could help you at Entyvio.com. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. Although unlikely, a risk of PML, a rare, serious, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, experience frequent infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Liver problems can occur. Ask your healthcare provider about Entyvio.
Jamison Tyone deals. The first pitch to David Dahl here in the 5th inning is outside for a ball, 1-0. A reminder to listen to every moment of Cubs baseball when you're in the Chicagoland area for free on the Odyssey app. Here's the pitch. Pulled on the ground to first, fielded on one knee by Wisdom. Underhand toss to the pitcher, Tyone covering the bag. 1 away. The first out is sponsored by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once. Cubs with some offensive fireworks on this 4th of July. A 5-run 4th inning. And they lead the Phillies 5-2 here with 1 down in the top half of the 5th inning. Potawatomi Casino Hotel 5th inning. Light up your senses. The batter now, Johan Rojas. The center fielder is the number 8 hitter in the Philadelphia order. Tyone with a high leg kick and pitch. And that's in there for a strike. A slider that spins into the zone, 0-1. Cubs have been searching for this kind of offense. Here comes the 0-1. A ground ball hit to short. Diving to his left, Swanson fields. Up on his feet, the throw to first in time. 2 away.
Excellent play by Dansby on this ball going up the middle, and you probably got the fastest guy on the team who hit it. The dive and bounces up to his feet extremely quickly and makes a good, strong throw to get Rojas. Great play by Dansby.
So 2 away. A couple of excellent defensive plays so far from the Cubs here today. The batter, Garrett Stubbs, the number 9 hitter, left-handed catcher. At least at the plate. He catches behind the plate with
right-handed catcher. Yeah.
The other hand. 0-1 the count as Stubbs looks at a curveball for a strike. Now calls time, steps out of the box. He's doing that to give his pitcher top of the 5th so far after a very long bottom of the 4th. Here comes the 0-1. That's a called strike on the fastball at 93 miles per hour. And by the way, I have to give my guess in the Benny's Beverage Depot attendance game. I'm going to go 39,000. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. As the Phillies go down in order here in the top of the 5th. Middle 5, the Cubs with a 5-2 lead over Philadelphia on the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Cub fans, Craig Counsell here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
It's time to celebrate July 4th with big savings at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to save big on GE's new range with removable Easy Wash oven tray that makes cleanup a breeze. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 6/20 through 7/10. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
Hey, Wally, ready? Go get the ball. Not in the bushes. Oh, fleas.
Summer's here, and so are fleas and ticks. Stay ready with 50% off your first Chewy auto ship order of select flea and tick meds. Shop now at Chewy.com.
See 4abc.com for details. When it comes to beating the heat, fans just won't cut it. Ice cold AC is a must. Luckily, a great offer on a new AC is just around the corner. Call ABC's experts now to get your AC installed as soon as today and 0% financing until 2026. That's right. One visit from ABC's knowledgeable professionals and you can stay cool and comfortable without breaking the bank. For cool air all summer long, visit 4abc.com, the number 4abc.com, and consider it done.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. En McDonald's participantes.
We live for the moments that move us. At Advocate Healthcare, our heart team is trusted to make more of them possible. Enjoy more moments that move you with top-ranked heart care at Advocate Healthcare.
On Saturday, July 6th, the Cubs take on the Angels at 1:20 in the afternoon. Up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans receive a Justin Steele bobblehead presented by Wendella. Purchase tickets at Cubs.com/tickets. We're in the last of the 5th. The Cubs with a 5-2 lead over the Phillies, the finale of a 3-game set here at Wrigley Field. One last guess in the attendance game from our engineer, the maestro Paul Zarang, on this 4th of July. He's going 40,222. Cody Bellinger leading things off for the Cubs here in the 5th. Christopher Sanchez deals, and his first pitch is low and outside for a ball, 1-0. The next pitch is a called strike on the outside corner, a sinking fastball at 93 miles per hour. Coming to you live all season long for the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth, proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs. Cubs scoring 5 times in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the 1-1. Bellinger taps it foul behind the plate, 1-2.
The Cubs ran 9 guys to the plate in last inning. Belly started that last rally in the 4th with a leadoff walk.
And he was along for the ride on the 3-run home run to left by Ian Happ. Here's the 1-2. Tap foul at the plate, and Bellinger grabbed the ball with his left hand after it bounced foul. Impressive. 1-2. Up in the air.
Well, he chopped it right into the ground, then it hit him, and then he grabbed it.
And fouls one away again. 1-2 the count.
A lot of action right out in front of home plate with Sanchez on the bump, getting the sinker balls. Throwing a sinker ball, I should say, and getting a lot of guys to pound that ball on the ground.
The pitch. Line drive, base hit in the left. Past a diving Bohm. It's like clockwork. Cody Bellinger against left-handed pitching. So effective.
A nice swing by Belly as he, shortens that stroke. Really takes the body out of the swing and then just shoots this ball the other way past Bohm at third. A line drive bullet. Bohm really no chance of catching this ball. So another leadoff guy on for the Cubs here in the fifth.
Seiya Suzuki at the plate. Looks at a ball low and inside. A slider that missed from Sanchez. Seiya's been on base twice. He walked in the second and then singled and scored a run in the fourth. Powerful right-handed batter hits out of a crouch, extends his hands over home plate. The pitch is a called strike. Another slider, 1-1. The pitch clock is powered by Work Zone Safety. Make sure you follow Work Zone signs. It's not a game. Bellinger being held on at first. Here's the pitch. A slow-moving tapper up the third baseline. Barehanded by Bohm. Across the body throw is not in time. Infield single for Seiya Suzuki. And now the Cubs in business again. Men at first and second. No one out here in the bottom of the fifth inning, and Ian Happ due up.
Now the fourth inning started with a walk and a single. The fifth inning now with the same two guys, Bellinger and Suzuki. Now this inning, a line drive single to left and a little roller. A little swinging bunt, and Ian Happ coming to the plate again. This is like deja vu from the last inning. Yeah, and I think they're trying to just stall a little bit here on the field to get Robbie Thompson a chance to get his guy out there in the bullpen ready.
Yeah, the entire infield meeting on the mound, and Thompson, the Phillies manager, making as slow of a walk as you possibly can from the visitors' dugout along the first base line here at Wrigley Field to the mound. Sir Anthony Dominguez is warming up in the Phillies bullpen. He's a right-handed pitcher. And Thompson meeting with his troops on the hill. He's waiting for the home plate umpire, Mark Wegner, the crew chief, to make the walk to the mound. And now Thompson will make the pitching change. So Christopher Sanchez will leave, and Sir Anthony Dominguez will come in. All opponent pitching changes are sponsored by Sloan, the official water efficiency partner of the Chicago Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at sloan.com. No one out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. The Cubs are threatening. Men at first and second. Ian Happ due up. And the Cubs up 5-2 on the Score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Take the Cubs with you in the Chicagoland area on the free Odyssey app. We are the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
In real estate, it's all about the amenities. I should know. I'm an agent.
At Hyundai, all of our models offer first-class features, like Android Auto, an available Bose premium audio system, heated front and rear seats, and wireless device charging.
It's like an upscale home on wheels in here.
It's your journey. Own every mile.
Lease the Tucson for $249 a month or get $1,250 bonus cash on select Tucson hybrids. Hurry in and celebrate July 4th with a great deal. Offers end July 31st. Call 224-661-0068 for details.
Step into the batter's box for BetMGM's Swing for the Fences free-to-play game. Pick an area of the strike zone and take your best swing. Log into your BetMGM sports account, then visit your promotions section to access the free-to-play game. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only. Illinois only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards vary depending on market and expire 24 hours from issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or text ILGAMB2 53342 in partnership with Paradise Hotel Casino.
Bottom of the fifth inning here at Wrigley Field. The Cubs with a 5-2 lead over the Phillies, and the Cubs are threatening again. Cody Bellinger and Seiya Suzuki with back-to-back singles to begin this frame. And now there's a new man on the mound for Philadelphia, veteran right-hander Sir Anthony Dominguez. 3-2, an ERA of 4+ in 31 games this season. It'll turn Ian Happ around. The switch hitter will now bat from the left side. From the right side against the starter, Christopher Sanchez. Boy, was Happ effective. 2 for 2, a single in the second, and a 3-run home run in the fourth. A rocket, 112 miles per hour to left. Dominguez is ready. He kicks and delivers. And that one sails past the catcher, ricochets all the way to the Phillies dugout along the first base line, and the runners advance. Bellinger now at third and Suzuki at second. That was a wild pitch in bold, italics, and underline it. Wow.
Yeah, his fastball, they're set up away, and he throws this ball way inside, almost hits Ian in the kneecap, and it just misses him, hits the signage behind home plate on the bricks, and shoots way over by the Phillies dugout.
Now the 1-0. That fouls it back off the screen. The Phillies have the infield in. 1-1 the count.
And now for Ian, you really want to just get this ball elevated. Now, if you do damage, great. But you want to get this ball elevated over the infield, try to drive in at least one run.
The 1-1 delivery. That fouls it back off the screen again. 1-2. We've talked about this so many times this season. Being productive with runners in scoring position. Cubs entering play today, 28th in the league in that situation. A pitch, low and inside, 2-2.
Yeah, you got to be able to situational hit and just move runners along. You know, that's one of the things you've got to be able to do to play good team winning baseball.
Cubs are 2 for 6 today with runners in scoring position. Happ waits for the 2-2. Here it comes. High drive, deep right field. Oh, baby, forget about this one. It's long. Second 3-run home run of the afternoon for Ian Happ. And it's now 8-2 Cubs over the Phillies here in the 5th. Wow.
Big swing of the bat by Ian on a 2-2 pitch. He gets something down and in. We talked about getting the ball elevated. If you do damage, that's great. But you want to get a run. He gets back-to-back pitches down and in. And back-to-back 3-run homers for Ian. One from the right side, one from the left side. You don't see that every day. Cubs with a big offensive burst here in the 4th and the 5th inning.
And here's Christopher Morel. Dominguez deals high and outside for ball 1. A 414-foot drive to right for Ian Happ. Exit velocity 109 miles per hour. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. A slider that spins into the zone. 1-1 the count on Morel. Another hefty home run, sponsored by Hefty, the official trash bag of the Chicago Cubs. Hefty strong all day long. A 1-1 is a high pop-up, foul territory off to the right. The first baseman, Clemens, giving chase, but this one is out of play beyond the camera well. 1-2.
Now that was a no doubt blast to right. Ian got that slider down and in, back-to-back sliders down and in, and he missed the first one and fouled it back. He didn't miss the second one.
Here's the 1-2. Morel swings and misses. Strike 3 as he chases a slider out of the zone. 1 away. I believe that the Happ home run, the second one that he just hit, bounced on the concourse right in front of the video board in right and then over
and
onto
then bounced
Sheffield.
down to Sheffield. Yep.
What a shot. 8-2 Cubs with 1 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Dansby Swanson at the plate. And he looks at a strike, another slider from Dominguez. 0-1. The next pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Remember, we started the pregame show earlier today. I had one little request, some fireworks offensively on this 4th of July. And the Cubs have delivered. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1 on Swanson. Ian Happ 3 for 3, including a pair of 3-run home runs, as you mentioned, 1 from each side of the plate. The 2-1. Ground ball hit to short. Fielding to his left, Turner. Sidearm throw to first in time, 2 away.
And even that ball hit very hard off the bat of Swanson. Got a little fastball down. He smoked that ball. Just nice play by Turner. But you just like seeing the good at-bats. A few walks sprinkled in here. And some guys squaring the ball up.
David Bodie at the plate. The pitch. Way outside. 1-0.
David Bodie, a part of that fourth inning with a double down the left field line.
And then scored a run in that 5-run fourth inning for the Cubs. Here's the pitch. Bodie fouls it out of play off to the right. 1-1. First 4th of July game here at Wrigley Field since 2018. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away again off to the right out of play.
You know, I didn't think about that, but it has been a while since we've been home during the fourth.
Last couple of years, we were in Milwaukee on the 4th.
They got an indoor stadium. That's not helping us at all. No fireworks there.
You're right. Here's the 1-2. Called strike 3. Bodie didn't like the call. Fastball on the outside corner. That ends the 5th inning, but not before the Cubs add 3 more on the long home run by Ian Happ. 8-2 Cubs over the Phillies after 5 on the score. And the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hall of Famer Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer bring you all the action on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
With the $5 meal deal at McDonald's, you pick a McDouble or a McChicken, then get a small fry, a small drink, and a 4-piece McNuggets. That's a lot of McDonald's for not a lot of money.
Price and participation may vary. For a limited time only.
Is your kitchen outdated, but remodeling feels overwhelming? At Heirloom Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything from design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Heirloom's turnkey design build approach create a beautiful, timeless kitchen you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit heirloom.com to schedule your free consultation. Heirloom Remodeling since 1958. We handle everything.
At Innovative Ketamine, we're seeing life-changing results for over 75% of our patients with severe depression when nothing else has worked. Plus, we have experienced on-site therapists. Visit innovativeketamine.com.
It's time to celebrate July 4th with big savings at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to save big on GE's new range with removable Easy Wash oven tray that makes cleanup a breeze. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 6/20 through 7/10. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
Today's Woodman's home run inning contestant is Cole Buchanan from Rockford, who will win the Woodman's gift card jackpot of $750 if a Northsider hits a home run this inning. You can enter with a QR code at any Chicago area Woodman's. Good luck, Cole. Today's Woodman's home run inning contestant, service and savings. That's Woodman's. Pat?
Bryson Stott will lead off for the Phillies. Zach, thank you. 6th inning. Jamison Tyone has seen his day turn around for the Brighter. He was trailing 2-0 after 3.5 innings, and now all of a sudden it's 8-2 Cubs. Thanks to Ian Happ's 2 home runs, each with 2 men on. 6 RBIs over a two-inning span. You don't see that very often. 2-1 to Stott. Line to left. Ian Happ is there. He's everywhere. He makes the catch. 1 down here in the 6th inning. Now, Ron, you played a long time. I bet you had some RBI clusters, but how about 6 RBIs over a 2-inning stretch?
Yeah, that'll get her done. That sure helps the old stat sheet, won't it?
Absolutely.
And how about that box score thing? You know, that'll be a good one.
Bounced off the bat of Turner to short, slowly hits. Swanson throws him out. Trey Turner got jammed and didn't get out of the box real quickly. And that's out number 2. 2 down. Alec Boehm, the batter. Now, right now, Ian's box score, because he singled his first time up, would be 3, 2, 3, 6. It's got a nice little ring to it.
Yeah, you could shut that down right there and stay with that for about 2 weeks straight. Boy, I tell you what, the steaks would really be tasting good each night.
Well, you just never really know what you're going to see in a big league baseball game. Alec Boehm, the batter. Boehm is nothing for 2. Here's a pop fly into shallow right center, playable for either Suzuki or Bellinger. Suzuki slaps the leather on it. 1, 2, 3 for Tyone. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cubs 8, Phillies 2. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Hey, Cubs fans, it's Pete Crow Armstrong. Listen to every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
Lowe's knows how to keep your job site running. That's why we offer free same-day delivery on the top paint and paint supply brands like Valspar, HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams, Cabot, and Purdy. Order on Lowe's.com by 2 p.m. and get free same-day delivery by 8 p.m. straight to your job site. Because Lowe's knows pros. Orders placed after 2 p.m. will be delivered next day. Valid in select zip codes. Subject to driver availability. More terms and exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com/paint for more details.
This is where legends are made. Bally's Chicago Casino, where the action is unstoppable and the possibilities are unlimited. Open 24 hours, 7 days a week at the historic Medina Temple with hundreds of your favorite slots, the hottest table games, and an unbeatable energy in the heart of downtown. Bally's Chicago Casino. Bet on Bally's. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Do indoor pets need flea and tick protection too? You bet your whiskers they do. Your pet can pick up those bitey bugs from other pets, the groomer, literally everywhere. But with Chewy AutoShip, your flea and tick meds get delivered on repeat, so they never miss a dose of protection. Shop Chewy.com today.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Tomas Nido is on deck. Who's on deck is sponsored by On Deck. Need a small business loan fast? Apply today at ondeck.com. Pat?
Nido, nothing for 2. Cubs leading 8-2, out hitting the Phillies 8-3. Seranthony Dominguez will deliver, and it's a swing and a foul back. Now, when you first heard his first name, Sir Anthony, I thought it was S-I-R blank Anthony, A-N-T-H-O-N-Y.
Oh, wow.
Like Sir Paul McCartney or Sir Elton John.
Been knighted already. That's pretty good.
I was wrong.
You are?
I then saw it was S-E-R-A, Sir Anthony. It's kind of a letdown. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 0-2 on Tomas Nido. And the pitch to Tomas, a swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 1. Checking, thanks to Zach Zaidman, confirming the 6 RBIs for Ian Happ is a career high. And he now has 36 runs batted in his last 35 ball games. Boy, you like those numbers. Mentioned earlier, the only guy in that span that's had more RBIs is the big man, Aaron Judge of the Yankees. Swinging a foul out of play by Nico Horner.
That's pretty good company because you're talking about the MVP of the American League as of right now.
Sir Anthony delivers to Horner, and the pitch swung on and missed, 0-2.
You like saying Sir Anthony, don't you?
I do kind of, and thanks for pointing that out, and thanks for noticing.
You don't get to say that too often, any of us. We don't talk to Sir Paul McCartney much, or at least I don't. Maybe you do.
No, we don't.
Sir Elton John.
You're
maybe
right.
Get a couple off days. You might have been hanging out with the old Beatles guys that are still alive, or Sir Elton. I don't know.
Oh yeah, McCartney and I hang around a lot. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Nico Horner. And the pitch, a swing and a foul back out of play. We used to, but that was yesterday when all his troubles seemed so far away.
Top of your game today. Now that's Hall of Fame stuff right there, boy.
1-2 on Nico Horner. And he swings and misses strike 3, and that's out number 2.
Seems so far away, huh? Uh-huh.
Now it seems as though they're here to stay.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, me too.
I know it's say.
Here is Patrick Wisdom stepping in. 2 down, nobody on. Cubs on top, 8-2, trying to salvage 1 in this 3-game series.
You guys are like karaoke without the music.
Well, that's a positive. Have you heard us sing the 7th inning stretch? There's a reason why we only do it once a year.
0-2 on Patrick Wisdom. And the strike 2 pitch from Sir Anthony. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. Wisdom ruled to have swung, I believe, by home plate umpire Mark Wegner. Cubs do nothing. We go to inning number 7. Cubs 8, Phillies 2. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Every home run and double play is called by Pat and Ron on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Is your kitchen outdated, but remodeling feels overwhelming? At Heirloom Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything from design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Heirloom's turnkey design build approach create a beautiful, timeless kitchen you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit heirloom.com to schedule your free consultation. Heirloom Remodeling, since 1958, we handle everything.
It's time to celebrate July 4th with big savings at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to save big on GE's new range with removable Easy Wash oven tray that makes cleanup a breeze. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 6/20 through 7/10. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
Summer's greatest hits are going on now, and Macy's July 4th sale has summer's greatest savings, like 20 to 60% off warm weather styles to refresh your look. Shop amazing limited time specials like swim and cover-ups for your next beach day, 50% off. And sandals from On 34th, Tommy Hilfiger, and more, 30 to 40% off. Going on now at Macy's. Macy's Star Rewards members earn on every purchase, except gift cards, services, and fees. Savings off already reduced prices, exclusions apply.
Today, Ian Happ has become the first player since Victor Caratini on July 3rd, 2019 in Pittsburgh to hit a home run from each side of the plate as a Cub.
Brandon Marsh lines a 1-hopper to second base. Horner will throw out Marsh. Out number 1, 7th inning. Go ahead, Zach. What else you got there?
Happ having a whale of a game. 3 hits, 6 RBIs. That's a career high. And a pair of home runs.
His first homer gave the Cubs their first lead of the day, and then the second one broke the game wide open. 8-2 Cubs here in the top of inning number 7. Nick Castellanos, the batter. Sometimes it's fun to think how much has transpired between a guy's last at-bat and right now. The last time Castellanos batted was in the 4th inning. His homer to left made it 2-0. And the way that Christopher Sanchez was pitching, you thought, man, that's getting to be kind of a tough little deficit there, 2 runs. Not so much. Great to see some Cubs offense, though. Too many games lately, Ron. They just have not managed to put things together offensively. Pop up into shallow right. Suzuki comes in and says, I've got it, and he does. And that's out number 2. And thinking about Ian Happ, going back to last weekend, the Saturday game in Milwaukee, his home run in the 8th inning, that game was the winning margin. And before that, a week ago today, the final game in San Francisco, his extra inning home run was the difference of margin. So he has really come up big when the Cubs desperately needed somebody to do that.
Well, and that's what you're looking for. You know, there are times where you drive in runs or you have a good at bat, but sometimes games are out of reach. The guys that the manager pays close attention to, that really make a big splash is when the game is on the line and you're getting the big hit. That's when the league pays attention to that, and Ian has done that here as of late. Absolutely.
Cody Clemens fouls it away. Clemens has popped out and struck out. We're going to get you an ID if we can. The pitch line to right. That's a base hit. 2-out single for Clemens, 10 for ID. This is The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Talk Cubs with us on the Bernstein and Holmes Show, weekdays 10 a.m. until 2 on The Score and the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network, WSCR Chicago, WBMX HD2 Chicago, and Odyssey Sports Station.
Happy 4th of July to you. Thank you again for being with us today. Cubs leading the Phillies 8-2. 7th inning, 2 down, a man at first. David Dahl, the batter. Dahl, bearded, mustachioed, left-handed batter, pulls a bouncer foul past first. Dahl is nothing for 2. Good to see Jameson Taillon get some runs, Ron. He, along with really all of the starting pitchers for the Cubs, they all have deserved more wins than they actually have.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And
swing and a miss by Dahl.
As you were talking about just a couple innings ago, and when you look at JMO's ERA now with what's gone on so far in this ball game, his ERA is at 3. And when you're a starting pitcher, and we're halfway through the season, he's at 81 innings pitched, and your ERA is 3. You're giving your team a great chance night after night that you're in there to win.
Check swing low to Dahl. The guy going tomorrow, Justin Steele, he deserves
same boat.
Several starts with about 6 or 7 runs to work with. It's almost a shame that Steele is without a win at this point in the season. His ERA 3.20. Swinging a pop-up foul, left field line, side over near the stands. Bodie, it's out of play.
Yeah, Justin has been throwing the ball exceptionally well. And, he's a guy that, when you go back 1 year at the end of the season, I think he was 4th or 5th in the Cy Young voting last year. And he was right there in the top 2 right up until the last couple starts of the season. I mean, he had a tremendous year last year, and this year just can't get any run support, and the defense has kind of let him down also.
The 1-2 to Dahl is outside from Jameson Taillon.
You got another half of baseball still left to play, though, and things can turn around in a hurry, as we saw last year.
And now the 2-2. Fouled away deep to the right, out of play. You're right, Ron. There's no sense ever in giving up. After this game, 74 ball games to play.
Yep.
That would be the equivalent of about 5 NFL seasons.
Right.
Think about that. That's a lot of ball games. Here comes the 2-2. Strike 3 call. Taillon strikes out Dahl. Phillies don't score. Time for the 7th inning stretch. It's the Cubs 8 and the Phillies 2. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Sport, take me out to the ball game. From the United States Navy, Master Chief Petty Officer Jay Luce and Chief Petty Officer Cassie Hamilton.
Hey, Wrigley Field, you know what time it is. Let's sing.
1,
2, 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and crackers. I don't care if we never get back, for it's root for the Cubbies. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're down at the old ball game.
Cubs fans, Ian Happ here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Is your kitchen outdated, but remodeling feels overwhelming? At Air Room Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything from design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Air Room's turnkey design build approach create a beautiful, timeless kitchen you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit airroom.com to schedule your free consultation. Air Room Remodeling since 1958. We handle everything.
It's time to celebrate July 4th with big savings at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to save big on GE's new range with removable Easy Wash oven tray that makes cleanup a breeze. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 6/20 through 7/10. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
Junior Marte, the new Phillies right-handed reliever on the mound. First pitch to Bellinger, fouled away. Bellinger 1 for 2. He has scored a couple of runs. Pitch on the way to Cody, a swing and a miss. Junior spells his first name Y-U-N-I-O-R. You're tempted to say Junior, but it is Junior. Just wanted to clear that up before there's any misunderstanding. Pitch outside and the count 1-2 on Bellinger.
Now, when one of our great friends and huge Cub fan, Eddie Vedder, would talk about his favorite player.
Bouncer to first, and Bellinger is out on a bang-bang play. Bellinger thought he was safe. Cody looking into the Cubs dugout. They might challenge that call by first base umpire Tom Hanahan. They will not challenge it. Bang, bang play, out number 1.
Belly flying down the line. It's a race. Yeah, and Belly just loses out by like not even half a step. But now I know you've heard this before when Eddie Vedder, one of our friends and great Cub fan and lead singer Pearl Jam, talks about his favorite player, Jose Cardinal, and his nickname was Junior. Oh, Junior.
It was
Junior. It was Junior, but that's how Jose would say it. And we all kind of took that and ran with it for years and years and years.
Suzuki will line one foul off to the right out of play.
And, during fantasy camp years when Eddie would go up in front and talk about Jose and kind of, gonna mimic what he did as a hitter and talk about it and talk. It was pretty good. But Junior.
Jose, part of the Cubs Hall of Fame.
Yeah, what a great, great guy he is.
And a very good ball player in his day.
Really good player. Absolutely.
A hustler, a hitter, a clutch hitter, good fielder.
And a power guy. And when you meet him, you're like, how did he hit all them home runs? Because he's not a big man, but I'll tell you, one of my all-time favorite Cubs as a kid growing up, Jose Cardinal.
Suzuki today, he's been on 3 times with a walk and a couple of singles. He hits a fly ball foul to left out of play. Cubs leading 8-2, looking for their 40th win as they try to get this thing turned around. The Angels are here tomorrow. Go to Cubs.com for ticket info. 3 straight day games against the Halos. And the 2-2 from Junior is down low for a ball, 3-2. Now, Zach specifically told me that it's pronounced Junior, but your story about Cardinal
it's
got
fitting.
me off track for a moment. I tend to slip off the tracks very easily. Suzuki takes ball 4. Okay, I think I'm back on the track now.
Okay. Who's pitching today?
Sort of. Suzuki is on with one away. Happ the batter. Let's see if Happ can do it again. He's hit a pair of 3-run home runs, one from each side of the plate. He takes inside. Now, a 3-run homer will be fairly difficult in this particular spot, but I'm way out on a limb with that statement.
But you've got to hit one really far to do that.
The lead at first by Suzuki. And the pitch to Happ is taken high for a ball. He's up to 50 runs batted in, 5-0, with 13 home runs. And now the 2-0 to Happ, and he will take a strike. The last time the Cubs hosted the Phillies on the 4th of July, you got to go back 51 years, 1973. That ball game ended on a walk-off home run by Cubs legend Ron Santo.
Wow.
Happ will take a strike, 2-2. It was a 2-run game-winning home run. What a way to start a holiday.
Creating your own fireworks before they even start.
Yes, sir. Happ hits a ground ball down the left field line. Base hit, broken bat job. Racing around second, heading to third, Suzuki. It's a double for Happ. That's when you know you're going good. When you break your bat and you get a 2-base hit, you know it's a good day for you.
Make sure you get all the pieces of that bat. We got to nail that baby back together. That bat absolutely explodes at home plate as Ian hits this ball right off the end. But you're right, Pat, when things are going your way, they're going your way. And today, Ian is having a day. That's his 4th hit of the ball game and 2 3-run homers.
He needs a triple to finish the cycle. Infield in, one away, second and third, Christopher Morel, the batter. The pitch to Christopher, swinging a foul back. Suzuki, the runner at third, Happ at second. Cubs now out hitting the Phils 9-4. And the 0-1 to Morel. Line drive left field. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run is in. Happ right behind Suzuki. The throw to the plate. And Happ is going to be out at the plate. Second out in the inning. Scoring on the play, Suzuki. Happ right behind him. Suzuki held up. And he is cut down. Ian Happ is out at the plate on the scoring that goes 7-2. Pretty good throw by Marsh.
Yeah, he gets this ball in good shape on one hop. Ian gets a good break off second base, but then has to stop almost because Suzuki goes back to third. So then now they're both running, it almost looks like a race to see who's going to get home. And Suzuki slides it, he scores, and then Happ slides right in behind him, and he is out at the plate.
Cubs get 1 run on the play as Swanson chops it foul toward third. RBI for Morel as Suzuki came in to score. So the Cubs on top 9-2. Morel went to second on the throw into the plate. And the 0-1 now to Dansby Swanson, a swing and a miss. Got to catch up on a little business here. All this action. Great to see this, by the way, from the Cubs offense. I think, Ron, we felt this way. I think fans felt the same way of what I'm about to say. Here's the strike 2 pitch on the way. Dansby strikes out swinging. We thought there would be a lot of games very similar to the one we've seen today.
Yes, absolutely.
And maybe there still will be in the second half of the year. Cubs get a run on 2 hits. They leave 1. It's on to inning number 8. Cubs 9, Phillies 2. This is The Score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Pat Hughes and Ron Coomer are Chicago's sound of summer on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
With the $5 meal deal at McDonald's, you pick a McDouble or a McChicken, then get a small fry, a small drink, and a 4-piece McNuggets. That's a lot of McDonald's for not a lot of money.
Price and participation may vary for a limited time only.
Is your kitchen outdated, but remodeling feels overwhelming? At Air Room Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything from design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Air Room's turnkey design build approach create a beautiful, timeless kitchen you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit airroom.com to schedule your free consultation. Air Room Remodeling since 1958. We handle everything.
It's time to celebrate July 4th with big savings at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to save big on GE's new range with removable Easy Wash oven tray that makes cleanup a breeze. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 6/20 through 7/10. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
The out-of-town scoreboard is fueled by Citgo Tri-Clean Gasoline. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. Games in progress. They're in the top of the 11th in Miami. The Red Sox have taken a 4-2 lead over the Marlins. Tyler O'Neill, the go-ahead infield single.
Johan Rojas will take a strike from Drew Smiley. What else you got, Zach?
Top of the 7th, Pat. Padres 2, Rangers 1. In the last of the first, the Angels and A's are scoreless in Oakland.
Anything else?
Top 1, Orioles and Mariners are scoreless in Seattle, and we have a few finals on the board. The Nationals beat the Mets 1-0. Jesse Winker with a solo shot.
Rojas hits a fly ball to right down the line toward the stands and back out of play. Foul.
Pedro Pajes with a go-ahead RBI double in the 10th as the Cardinals beat the Pirates 3-2 in extra innings. Spencer Steer with a 3-run home run, his 11th. Reds double up the Yankees 8-4. It was the Astros 5, Blue Jays 3. The Twins a 12-3 drubbing of the Tigers, and the Guardians beat the White Sox 8-4. Stephen Kwan hit a home run. He leads the majors in batting average.
And what is that average, Zach? Here's a high pop-up to the shortstop Swanson. Routine play, out number 1 here in the 8th inning. What is Kwan hitting for the Guardians?
367 on the season for Kwan.
Wow. I didn't realize that. Mm-hmm. And he's an everyday player, right?
Correct.
So it can be done, Ron.
Yeah, absolutely.
One away, Garrett Stubbs the batter. Cubs have not yet seen the Guardians for the year. Stubbs has flied to center and struck out. The 7th inning stretch was sponsored by Volvo Plug-in Hybrid Vehicles. Electric cars with a backup plan. Visit your local retailer to learn more. Smiley, tall, lanky left-hander, coming back 1-1. Stubbs takes upstairs for a ball. Cubs pitching changes. Those are always sponsored by James Hardy Building Products, siding with the Cubs. James Hardy. Solid outing by Jamison Tyone again. It's his ball game to win. And even without Harper and Schwarber and the Phillies not quite at full strength, this is still a formidable team and lineup to contend with. Fastball up and in, ball 4.
Well, we've seen that this week. You see the offensive production and the understanding of what it takes in each inning, or when you got runners in scoring position, or having quality at bats. You know, this team is a very, as you said, well-rounded team with guys that know. Some of the guys bop the ball out of the yard. Other guys play small ball, but they know how to play.
Bryson Stott, left-handed hitter, will take a strike. But a quality start by Jamison Tyone, sponsored by Benjamin Moore. Quality starts. See quality come to life with Benjamin Moore paints in 3,500 colors. Visit BenjaminMoore.com for a location near you.
Pitch fouled off. Doubles by Cubs batter, sponsored by Traffic Tech. Double up your business with Traffic Tech, the hardest working team in transport.
I'm just thinking that's an impressive number of colors for Benjamin Moore. 3,500 colors of paint. Here's the 0-2, a swing and a line drive over a leaping Bodie. And that's going to be an opposite field single for Stott. Now, personally, Ron, I can only come up with about 3,300 colors, and 3,500 is quite an impressive number.
3,300, huh?
Yeah, well, give or take.
Now, is that? I won't even go there.
Green, blue, red.
I was thinking sweater and the giveaway sweater. Between the two sweaters, we could be pretty close to, at least 1,000.
Yellow, gray. Here comes the pitch on the way to Turner, and it's in there for a strike. 3,500 colors. I'd be really curious to see what, like, variations of the color green or blue you might have. You probably got about 500 different blues and greens. These colored greens. Here's a pitch low and inside to Turner, and they count 1-1.
Did you say color green?
I think I did. I regret it. He's a live broadcasting.
Yeah. Our fans know it every day that I'm on the air.
Here's the 1-1 pitch, popped up foul, and this pitch is back out of play.
So what color would be collard greens?
I'm thinking it'd have a lot of green in it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with you. Can't disagree with that statement.
The attendance today, 40,143. True blue Cub fans. Well, there's another color. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Turner. Check swing, it's down low. The winner today was our engineer, Paul Zarang. Now, Paul guessed 40,222. Paul, if I was you, I would request a new format here. It's got Pat Kumzak and ENG. I think you've earned the right to have your name on this sheet.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss by Trey Turner. And that is out number 2. Nice off-speed pitch by Drew Smiley. Cubs lead 9-2. Go ahead, Ron.
I would agree with you about Paul. Manager's challenges. They're taking a second look, and a second opinion is always a good idea at Northwestern Medicine.
Alec Bohm, the batter. Bohm takes outside. We are coming to you live all season long from the Invesco QQQ broadcast booth, proud ETF partner of the Chicago Cubs. I should know what ETF stands for. Fastball is in there for a strike. Now, Ron, you, I think, are part of the QQQ portfolio.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's the other way around.
Either way. Yeah.
So you probably could tell us what ETF stands for. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a foul back by Alec Bohm.
I probably could, but
you're a little busy at the moment. Now the set for the 1-2 to Alec Bohm. And it's fouled away off to the right and out of play. It might stand for extra terrific finances.
It could.
It's just a quick guess. 2 outs, 2 on, 8th inning. Cubs on top 9-2.
It's actually an exchange-traded fund is what it is.
Well, that was going to be my next guess. Here's a
I knew
foul
you were
off
right
to the
on it.
right out of play. A ball and 2 strikes on Alex Bohm.
Never a doubt.
Did I see you use the Google machine for that information? Now the 1-2 to Bohm. Changeup is low and away, 2-2. Opposing pitching changes. Now those are a separate category. Those are brought to you by Sloan, the official water efficiency partner. Swing and a miss by Bohm. But Sloan, the official water efficiency partner of the Cubs and leader in smart water and commercial restroom solutions. Learn more at Sloan.com. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Cubs on top 9-2 over the Phillies. This is The Score in the Southwest Airlines Cubs Radio Network.
Catch every moment of every game all season long on the Chicago Cubs Radio Network.
Looking to build an addition to your home and don't know where to start? At Air Room Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything. From design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Air Room's turnkey design build approach create a home addition you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit airroom.com to schedule your free consultation. Air Room Remodeling. We handle everything.
It's time to celebrate July 4th with big savings at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to save big on GE's new range with removable Easy Wash oven tray that makes cleanup a breeze. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 6/20 through 7/10. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Diego.
Hi, Diego. It's Jennifer Coolidge. I just want to say your cashback match makes me feel so special. It really inspired me.
That's great. Doubling the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year is what we do.
Well, I'm doubling everything now. Double dating, double dipping, double feature, double header, double whammy. Basically double or nothing.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
Listen to every MLB game live, plus watch the minor leagues, MLB Big Inning, and available pre-post games. No blackouts. Visit MLB.com/@bat for details. Pat?
The time and temperature, sponsored by Circa Resort and Casino. Get ready for the time of your life. CircaLasVegas.com. Great day for the Cubs. They're on top 9-2. Big crowd at Wrigley, 40,000 plus. The Angels will be here tomorrow. Ian Happ with a career day. 4 for 4, 2 home runs, each with 2 men on, 6 RBIs. Soto is the new pitcher for the Phillies. Gregory Soto. First pitch to Bodie, swung on and missed. Bodie 1 for 3 with a double. His double really put some juice into that rally in the 4th inning. It came after Swanson walked. Bodie would then score a run in that inning on a base hit by Horner. Cubs batted around in the 4th inning. That was the turnaround inning for the day.
Yeah, it really was. Started out, as you pointed out earlier, with a walk, right? Leadoff walk to Bellinger.
Suzuki then singled to right. Bodie fouls it back near our booth and back out of play. Please stay tuned for the Toast of the Game ball player presented by Benny's Beverage Depot and named by Ron Coomer. That's coming up in the 9th inning. Bodie swings and misses, and that's strike 3, and that's out number 1. Bottom of the 8th, Cubs on top 9-2. Whenever a Cub is safe at the plate, and 9 Cubs have crossed home plate today, that is sponsored by Grainger. Think safety, think Grainger. Has there been a catch of the game that comes to mind, Ron? I'm trying to think.
Dansby made a really nice play up the middle, diving stop and throw out. So how about that one?
That is our catch of the game, sponsored by Catch Des Moines. Things aren't so hush-hush in Des Moines, where only the S's are silent. Discover the best of the Midwest at CatchDesMoines.com. Tomas Nido takes a strike. 0-2.
And stolen bases, sponsored by Turo Tire. Find your local Turo dealer at Turo.com.
Bouncer toward the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Tomas Nido drove in a run with a ground out earlier. He gets into the hit column with a roller right up the middle. And here is Nico Horner.
Yeah, a little fastball up and out over the plate and just hit a hard 2-hopper right back through the middle.
The at our best moment of the game. I would say either of the 3-run home runs by Ian Happ, but I think the first one probably had a little more impact as the Cubs had been flat up until that point. And that kind of loosened up everyone, which
I would agree.
You always hope it'll have that effect, and it sure did have that effect today. Swing and a miss by Horner, and the count 0-2.
Yeah, you really hope that, a game like today against the top team in the major leagues, that this game and this offensive explosion today has carryover, right? Has carryover, coming up, and now you kind of take off as a team a little bit offensively.
Again, the Angels will be here all weekend. 3 straight day games starting at 1:20. Go to Cubs.com for ticket info. Gave you the pitching matchups earlier. A reminder tomorrow, Justin Steele against Griffin Canning. The 0-2 pitch fouled away. But that's our best moment of the game, brought to you by Loyola Medicine. When things are at their worst, we're at our best. And now the 0-2, low and inside, and Horner may have gotten hit by the pitch. He did. He got hit in the foot on that low breaking ball. He did not make any dramatic effort to avoid being hit. But when you have 2 strikes, that's the idea.
Yeah, that's right. And slider down and in, hit him in the foot. I think it also hit Mark Wegner in the hand. That's why he didn't exactly jump up making a call, because the ball hit Horner, then hit him in the hand. But designated hitters for the Cubs today are sponsored by BBQ Authority. Visit BBQ Authority in Lisle.
Two men on for Patrick Wisdom. 1 away, 8th inning. Cubs lead 9-2. Wisdom takes a changeup down low.
And this 8th inning is sponsored by Cars for Kids, 877. Cars for Kids. That's cars with a kid. Donate your car today.
Swing and a miss by Wisdom. After today, the Cubs will have 3 more games against these Phillies, and it starts on September the 23rd in Philadelphia, the final Cubs road series of the year. A little looper into shallow right. It's going to drop. Base hit. The bags are going to be loaded. Things starting to go the Cubs' way today. Soft single to right by Wisdom. They're loaded with 1 down, and the batter now is Cody Bellinger.
A little inside fastball, and Wisdom just inside outs this ball, just dumps it into short right. And you're right, things are really going Cubs' way offensively today, and it has been a while since that has happened.
Bellinger has walked and singled. He hits a fly ball to left, foul, and back out of play. Cubs are in the heart of their lineup right now, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book a low fare today at Southwest.com. Southwest Airlines. Great to have them sponsoring Cubs radio. Fastball is down low, 1-1. Crowd takes up the Cody chant. Swinging a foul back. Each team with a Cody. Cody Clemens plays first base for the Phillies. As Cody Bellinger waits for the 1-2 pitch from Soto, time called. Now Clemens spells his name K-O-D-Y. Here comes the 1-2. Ground ball to second base. Stott to second, one. Throw to first, not in time. Bellinger hustling. Picks up the RBI. Cubs lead 10-2. Out at second is Wisdom on the 4-6 fielder's choice.
And Cody putting that ball in play and hustling down the line to get that run in.
Cotham, the pitching coach for the Phillies, out to discuss. Actually, I have no idea what he would be discussing right now with the pitcher in these situations. Right, it's 10-2. You're in the 8th inning. What would he possibly have to say?
Don't look at the bullpen. This one's all you. You got it.
Okay.
Probably just maybe a little scouting report against Suzuki. You know, trying to slow things. There's sort of a lot of pitches in this inning, but just trying to give him a little chance to catch his breath, maybe.
Suzuki has been on base 4 times, 2 hits, 2 walks. And Suzuki will take a strike. So between Suzuki, the cleanup hitter, and Happ, the number 5 man, they've had 8 plate appearances, and they've been on 8 times. Low and inside, it's 1-1.
That's how you win games.
That's how you have big numbers on the board.
Yeah.
5-run rally in the 4th, a 3-run uprising in the 5th. Both men scored in that inning, in both of those innings. Check swing on a breaking ball low. Now the sun's starting to shine. Some blue sky visible overhead. It's been cloudy and warm, pleasant, breezy, no humidity really. A little, not bad. Ground ball right side, going to be a tough play for Stott. Quick throw to first to get him to end the inning. Cubs scratch out an insurance run. We go to the 9th inning. Cubs 10, Phillies 2. This is the score on the Southwest Airlines Cubs radio network.
Cubs fans, Justin Steele here. Pat and Ron call every game here on the Chicago Cubs radio network.
Looking to build an addition to your home and don't know where to start? At Air Room Architects, Builders, and Remodelers, we handle everything. From design and material selection to permits and supervised construction. We even have financing options. Skip the stress of supplying materials, juggling contractors, and bad design decisions. Let Air Room's turnkey design build approach create a home addition you'll enjoy for years to come. Visit airroom.com to schedule your free consultation. Air Room Remodeling. We handle everything.
It's time to celebrate July 4th with big savings at Lowe's. Right now, get up to 40% off. Plus, save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances. And don't miss your chance to save big on GE's new range with removable Easy Wash oven tray that makes cleanup a breeze. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid 6/20 through 7/10. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for details.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
Good and tasty treats have all the cats talking. Well, meowing about our purr-inducing flavors and pounce-worthy shapes. Whether your feline friend prefers indulging in a lickable, savory spoonable or darting after a spinning star, good and tasty treats are made to be uniquely interactive and playful. So treating your cat lasts more than just a moment.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs. They may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs. Brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards. Pat?
We have reached the 9th inning with sun shining. Hector Neris getting in an inning of work. First pitch to Brandon Marsh. And Marsh takes outside for ball 1. Cubs leading 10-2. Strikeouts by Cubs pitchers brought to you by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai. America's celebrating birthday number 248. Swing and a miss by Marsh. That will require a rather large cake to put all those candles on it. Here comes the 1-2 to Marsh. Swing and a miss. Fastball got him. As we said, strikeouts. Sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Own every mile in a brand new Hyundai.
Good high fastball right past Marsh for the strikeout.
Driving into the ballpark earlier today, though, Ron, I saw several, at least 2 or 3 different groups of youngsters with the plastic tubes stretched out on the lawn and the sprinklers going and playing slip and slide.
Oh, yeah.
And just brought back a lot of great memories. What a fun game that was. Nice hot summer days. Great way to cool off. And we used to practice our baseball slides.
Yeah, absolutely.
On the slip and slide.
Right. Go running through the yard and then hit the slide. And yeah.
The hook slide, you'd practice that one, the feet first. And if you were really a daredevil, the head first slide.
Yeah, on the slip and slide. There you go. That's the one. Yeah.
Now, the head first, I must have missed the memo. Here comes the 2-1, low and outside for a ball. The first things that hit the ground on my head first slides were areas of the body that you did not want hitting the ground, namely elbows, knees, and chin.
Oh, yeah, that's not good. Yep.
Swinging a deep fly to left. Back goes Happ. This ball is at the wall and off the vines. Happ will get it back in. It's a double for Nick Castellanos. He just missed his second home run of the day. That ball hit the wall and then came down, and I believe it hit Happ right in the back.
Yeah, Ian starts to go up. Just can't quite get to the wall in time to leap. And another absolute bullet off the bat of Castellanos. This guy loves to hit at Wrigley Field.
Cody Clemens, the batter. But were you a good head-first slider?
I would do it on occasion. If I really had to beat a play out, like if I hit a single and was trying to stretch it to a double or first to third or something, then that's when I thought that was the fastest way to get in there, and I would do it. If not, I would slide feet first.
Did you always land on your chest and your belly the way you're supposed to on the head first?
I usually landed on my chest first. Hands, then chest kind of hit. Yeah. Not chin, though. Chin, that's not a good thing.
You're telling me?
I can see it left a mark on you.
It would leave a mark on anybody.
Yeah, it would.
Here's a ground ball to first, fielded by Wisdom. Underhand feed to Neris. That's out number 2.
Now 2 outs here in the 9th inning, and the Cubs needed a ball game like this. They needed somebody to step up and have a big game, and they've had it. Ian Happ with the 2 3-run homers, and Innocent Tyone with a very nice ball game today.
First out in the inning brought to you by Xfinity. Stream sports with Xfinity because it's only live once. Neris pitch to Dahl is in for a strike.
How about the hardest working player of the game today, Jamison Tyone, sponsored by Bosch Power Tools, what hard workers deserve. JMO with another great outing today.
Fly ball foul off to the left. Phillies down to their last strike.
Tyone, 7 innings, 7 punch outs, and only